Hey guys, it's me Marty. So I finally got myself a new camera. I'm gonna try and show you guys it soon. Probably want to do a vlog where I actually go places, which would probably be next week when I go to the doctors for my year and 4 months appointment on hormones. I just went and got my blood tested. Yeah, the mark's not even there anymore. Next Wednesday I go to get the results back and for them to figure out what they're gonna do from that point on. And so that'll probably be my next adventure vlog. Until then, I'm gonna do just normal topic vlogs, I guess would be a way to call them. And anyway, the first one I wanted to do was I noticed the date and I was like, holy crap, it's the beginning of November. Perfect time to do an October favorites video. Let's not wait until mid-month or almost the end of the month to do it like I did last month. Let's go ahead and get an early start on it, which is still kind of late because I think most YouTubers will have it up like the 1st or the 2nd of the month instead of waiting until like the first weekend, but I make my own rules. So anyway, let's go ahead and do my October favorites. Insert special fancy transition here if I knew how to do it on Premiere Pro, but I don't, so there is no fancy transition. Alright. Alrighty, so my October favorites are gonna be different from last month because, for instance, I still haven't finished the book. I'm still working on Will Grayson. I have not finished that yet. I actually haven't, I've only made it like maybe a quarter of the way into the book yet. I'm working on it, it's just like I haven't had any time to read it. Like anytime I'm available, I'm busy talking to other people or trying to come up with ideas or watching other YouTubers, which is nice but annoying at the same time. Because I really want to read that so I can continue on and read Binge, which I'm so excited to read. And I'm even more excited that I found myself a signed copy. It's just like, yeah! Anyway, so that, you know, so there's going to be something to have changed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Alright, first I'm going to start off with my favorite YouTuber of the month, and this month it has to be Drew Monson. Now, he's somebody that I'm sure anybody who has watched Shane Dawson knows about because he's Shane's best friend, well, same difference, but anyway, he's his best friend. He's in a lot of his videos, and like I've seen him a lot but never actually watched his videos, and a few months ago I finally clicked on a link and went to go watch his videos, and I was like, holy crap, this kid is fucking hilarious. And so I went and I started watching his videos. Now I sit around and wait for him to upload them, and he's pretty much as bad as me when it comes to schedule. Like, he at least isn't horrible enough to say, hey, this is my schedule, and then doesn't stick with it. He just kind of posts videos whenever the hell he feels like it. I think last week he posted 2 videos, but then there's other times you'd wait 3 weeks before he posts a video. But he posts a lot of really funny, random as hell videos, and if you love videos like that, I would definitely recommend them because they are just wonderful. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, all the other videos, like I will always do, put them in the card section, in the description bar below, and all that other stuff, and yeah. So my favorite YouTuber of the month is definitely Drew Monson. He is just hilarious, and if you want a good laugh of really stupid stuff, he's definitely where you need to go. For favorite new YouTuber of the month, it would have to be Skilled Apple, which again links in the description bar and card section. He is actually somebody I know personally. Like, I've met him, actually wait, I don't know if I've ever actually met him physically. Like, we've talked a bunch. He's literally from the area where I lived and moved away, and like we talked, we got connected, but now that I think about it, I don't know if we've ever actually met in person, but I've known him for years, and he started doing YouTube and asked me to help him out. He posted a few videos that got, you know, and he does a lot of gaming videos. He does gaming news, he does gameplays. He's going through a website, I can't recall it off the top of my head, that has a whole bunch of like really retro games, like the first couple Pokemon, and I think there's like Atari games and stuff on there. And he's going through there, like playing a little bit of the game and reviewing them. I think he, on his days where there's no gaming news, he's going through his Steam library, through the alphabet, and if his Steam library is like anybody's else, there's thousands of games in there that nobody has ever touched. So I'm sure it'll be very entertaining, and I think you guys should check it out. Even if you're not into gaming news, go ahead and check it out. He does some vlogging. He when he started his YouTube channel, he went ahead and started something that he calls his road to success or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. But basically, like, his vlogs are him talking about, like, how he's, you know, going along so far. So then that way, if he makes it in YouTube one day, or I should say not if, when he makes it in YouTube one day, he can look back and watch these videos and be like, oh wow, I was at that point and now look at me, which it's an awesome thing to be able to do. Like, I already can do that with some of my videos and look back a year and a half ago at my first video and be like, I really improved. So definitely check him out. He is fun, he's entertaining. It's like I said, if you're really into gaming things, check him out, because when it comes to like equipment and skill, he's already well above me. I think he has like a green screen and does all that kind of things. I think he has a better quality camera than me. He has put a lot of time and effort into doing it, and it really shows, and you definitely need to check him out. Alright, this one's a random one, and I'm sure will get me into a lot of fucking trouble with people, but right now, I really don't care. It is my favorite drink of the month. And as you guys know, this has been October was a really hard month for me. Katie broke up with me after 3 years, and it was hard. So my favorite drink of the month was fucking vodka. Which I know that sounds horrible, but I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Disclosure, I really haven't drank that much. It just so happened I had a bottle and I was like with some in it, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna say that's my favorite drink of the month. I really haven't drank as bad as I'm making it sound. But yeah, I just thought it would be kind of funny to be like, hey, favorite drink of the month, vodka, you know. Anyway, I'm moving on from there before I take away any type of funniness from it by sitting there and continuing to explain the joke. New category that I'm throwing in for this month in place of some other categories would be new favorite TV show. And for that, it definitely has to be Arrow. The way I discovered it is Supernatural was coming on. There was like 10 minutes left before it came on. There was nothing else on. I'm like, I'll watch the end of the show on before, which is Arrow. And in that 10 minutes, I was instantly hooked, and right after Supernatural ended, I hopped onto Netflix and just started fucking watching Supernatural, and I'm already like halfway through to the second season, and it is just awesome. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you have seen it, yeah, don't spoil it for me, because I think I'm only like halfway through season 2, and I really don't need it spoiled. Yeah. But Arrow is just awesome. I want to watch that, and I eventually want to watch Flash. Everybody who told me that was like, hey, if you enjoy Arrow, watch Flash, because there's crossover episodes, it's just as good, and I'm getting on it. I really am. I want to finish Arrow. It's just, it's a beautiful show, and I'm just loving all the references, because like I'm only noticing some of the references on there because I know a lot of things from playing the Batman games, and it's like, hey, I recognize that. Ra's al Ghul, I know who that is. Yeah, I'm starting to forget the name of it. The League of Assassins, I recognize that name too. Cool. Deadshot, hey man, I know you. And yeah, so yeah, I'm pointing at my TV in case you're curious. So that is my favorite TV show of the month. Besides that, I had a hard time thinking about favorites, so I would just recap this month in general, because it has been one crazy month. It started off with me becoming single, which was not a fun time. I think at this point, I may have just hit a month of us being broken up. I don't know, which, I mean, it's still hard as hell, and I'm trying my best to push on, obviously. And I try not to talk about too much on here. I'll mention it, but besides that, I just try to keep going and being like, yeah, I'm still happy, positive me, which for the most part, I actually am, surprisingly. Besides that, I went to one of my oldest friends' wedding, which was crazy as hell. Like, I still cannot get over the fact that one of my oldest best friends, Chelsea, got married. Like, we used to talk on the phone for hours upon hours every single day. Like, I remember to the point that whenever it would pop up on our phone that her family was calling, my mom would just hand it to me, even though her mother was her best friend, and it'd be like, you know what, it's probably for you, and hand it to me, and it really was. And we would talk for like 3 or 4 hours every single night, and it's just so crazy to think about the fact that she's married now. On top of that, I also dyed my hair purple, which is crazy. I've always wanted to do it, and I finally did it. I think it turned out good. Everybody tells me it looks good on me. I still haven't heard from any of you guys if you think it looks good. Please tell me if you think it looks good, because, I mean, well, honestly, even if you don't think it looks good, I think it looks good, and that's what matters. But still, I think, I'd love to hear your guys' opinions on it. Besides that, I also started a new job. I finally got a job, which in turn ended up leading up to me being able to get this camera, and yeah, I so far love it. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's a lot of fun, and it's just great in general. anyway, I guess that is all for now. I feel like this video is just lagging on because I'm talking about everything and anything that pops in my mind. My good vibe of the day before I end it has to do with the fact that I finally got a new camera, obviously. I've been waiting since probably, I think, end of July or end of June, one of the J months, to replace my camera, and I finally did, and I think it's better than my last one. I think it'll be better quality, and it's a whole lot more easily able to transport with me. I could, it's a small little Canon PowerShot that I could stick into my pocket and move it around with me instead of having to have a case for it, because this is what I carried around my camera in last time because it was a camcorder. Like, I'm still going to keep this camera in it to protect it when I'm not using it, but it's something that's like, oh, I don't feel like carrying around my purse with me. I can slide my camera into my pocket and have it. Alright, well anyway, I guess that is all for now. I really hope you guys enjoyed my October favorites 2015. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe right up there. And also be sure to check me out on my social media down in the description bar below. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I hope you guys enjoy my new little outro overlay that I have going on around me right now. And yeah, I guess that is all. And I really hope, again, you guys enjoyed this. And I hope you guys have nothing but good vibes coming your way. Thank you for watching. Bye!